Okay, quick part one of a two-part video. If you're interested in winning the Apple Band 5 Pro, which is a China exclusive, comment below this video. You got to be a subscriber, confirm, and give the video a thumb up if you genuinely like the video. The context and the reason that I'm ranking this would take too long to do in a single video, so I'm going to break this into two. This is the rankings, and then I will explain it fully in probably a live stream, the first one I've done in a very long time. And you can ask me specific questions and probe me and play devil's advocate and do whatever you want, challenge my view because I'm biased and all that. That's fine. I think that kind of engagement is good for this hobby. Let me go ahead and start this. 3, 2, 1. Let me start with 64 audio, and I'm going to put them up at Professional Company. I will explain just this one so you can see how long I'll explain each and every one that I do. 64 audio, years ago, I bought a U8. I wasn't really a reviewer at that time. I was just like you, Joe P. Public, paying full price. Not a reviewer, getting free stuff, nothing like that. I had a scratch on the cap. I contacted them. They contacted me back immediately. They sent a brand new replacement. They never sent the label for the return. When I asked them about it, they said, don't worry about it. Sorry, you had a problem. I was just a customer. They took care of me just like they would, and as fast as if it were Precog, who is an influencer and is very much a fan of that company. There's no difference how they would treat him today and how they treated me 5 years ago. That is a professional company. That is why they are ranked so high. I will get into this level of detail with every placement, but I can't do it today because you'll be here forever, and I want you to know this isn't a long video. Next would be 7 Hertz, trending up. I'll explain that. Ray Chan, Larry Fulton, mission statement, direction, they've helped that out a lot, and I'll go into that more when I do the video. 7 Acoustic, trending up. Apple. I saw Timmy's video for the best companies, and he didn't get into the weeds with other companies, you know, in-house brands, so I won't do that either. I'm not going to rank Apple. They release good stuff. They're being innovative, and they're another option for the consumer that's good for you. Belon. I'm going to put them at the bottom, and then I'm going to put them at Cult, and I'll explain why. Campfire Audio. Cult, Dunu. They're certainly not trending up. I'd say trending down. Trending down. No feels good or bad for now. Elysian Acoustic. I'm going to say. I'm going to put them in Cult, though, the way that people talk about them. Quality control and how you handle that with a person that you have no idea who it is as important as taking care of a evaluator, influencer, reviewer. And I'll talk about that in the video. Empire Ears, totally the epitome of Cult. No, I'm going to put them in trending down. Let's think about what they did 3 years ago and how active the threads were and how anticipated people were for their releases, and now what's happening with the Raven. It's very subdued. People aren't fans. That threads aren't active on multiple forums, so trending down. Fat Frequency, trending up. Didn't know who they were. FIO. I'm going to put them at the bottom, and I'll explain why in a story. I'm going to put Hibby in the bottom. These are the most interesting stories are going to be down here. Nitro Acoustic, trending up. One release, went great. Communication with Torque. Best of there's 3 companies there: Symphonium, Subtonic, and Nightjar. And for some reason, when I talk about are related to Nightjar, that was the nicest back and forth, and that was with Torque. So I'm going to go ahead and put him there. High Edition, Cult. Wasn't a fan. Don't understand. A lot of people like it. Jerry Harvey, Cult. Q Ears, trending up. Moondrop, trending down. Same as Empire Ears. Take a look at 2 years ago, the enthusiasm, the anticipation, the quality perceived by the receive and the community versus the past 6 months. Okay, there we go with trending down. I'll get into that more in a future video, but I'll go ahead and give an interesting observation here and put Truthier with Professional Company. Though Moondrop and Truthier are run essentially by some of the same people, the input by others, and I'm going to say directly critical, with Truthiers. I get all of Truthier's stuff because I'm a person that reviews gear that goes in your ear and in the price range that they exist in. So there's no no things going on there. But with Moondrop, it's a little more. We don't have any stuff like that. But Moondrop is in the trending down because of its just the quality of its output versus the prior, let's say, 2 years. But Truth Ears is a professional company. Good for Moondrop because they're still generating a lot of profit. I'm going to put Let's Shore and trending down. I'll get into that. I think the trending down and also this bottom are going to be the most interesting parts of the video. Cult is kind of self-explanatory. Meze goes on the bottom. That's an interesting story. Noble, I think that's a cult as well. Symphonium Audio. No feelings, good or bad. None of the stuff they've released really hit me because it's mostly balanced armature based, except for the Triton, which was really not my thing. But they did help out really well with a donation for animal charity. So there's, I don't feel really good or feel really bad about them. C Audio, thank God for friends and small channels that need stuff. TRN is tuning really so hard. Tangzu. No feels good or bad. Soft SimGod, let's go with. Trending up. Just bizarre. Tin Hi-Fi is tuning so hard. Unique Melody. Cult. I'm going to say trending down because the Mess series first and second were so big and they were so talked about that, like Empire Ears, they seem to be trending down recently. Is that a reflection of the economy? That's why the live stream might be really interesting. Fear Audio. I'm going to put it for cult for now because they get very highly talked about, but it's a smaller community that can really talk about them. Trinity, I'll talk about that. IMR, it's the same thing. TRI is tuning so hard. Zens, I'll say trending up because the Mangered was simply a cult hit. Then the part 2 wasn't really a hit. And then the Zens releases have seemed to be more consistent, so I'd say that they're trending up. QKZ, I'm going to say cult because they sell a lot more than people imagine. And there was this image. Let me hold on for a second because this might make some sound. There was an image that there was a mom and pop operation that was working out of some little teeny ghetto factory. And the reality is that they're sharing floor space with a lot of big brands. And the actual QC out of 10,000 plus 15,000 units of one of the collabs sold is equal to or above most companies and similar to other companies that share the floor space. So I'll put them at cult. They sell lots of stuff. Soft Ears. I got no feels good or bad. Sennheiser. A cult within the community I'm in. A lot of people love this stuff because of the name on it. I'm not always a fan of their tuning, their rep. That's something that I'll talk about too. Sony. Professional company. They treat most people the same. Yanyan. I got no feels good or bad. Hassel and Kern. I would put that in cult, though I'm a member of the cult, so there's that. I'm going to put this at trending down just to show how fair I am because I love the bird and I'm a huge fan, but they haven't really done anything since then that's been as impressive or even on par with it. That would be trending down for 2023. Aiko is tuning so hard. Hi-Fi Man. Cult. Canera is tuning so hard. Go take a look at a squig of anybody that's got a lot of Caneras and put them all up at the same time and realize their house sound is what. I'm gonna put pen on and thank God for friends. I guess that would be cult. I'll go ahead and put them in a cult. Sony, I'm already up there. VE, Madu K-Beer. It's tuning so hard. Rose Techniques is tuning so hard. Final Audio. I I don't have any feelings. QDC, I don't have any feelings. Madu, I've only heard one. I don't have any feelings. V, I don't think I've only heard one. The audio, I'm going to skip that. High D's, I'm going to put them in the bottom, and I'll explain that later. One more, I don't have any feels, good or bad, for them. So that is the board, but that's just telling 20% of the story. Most of the story is why they're here. Why do I think that things are trending down when you think maybe that they're not trending down? Why are things in a cult where you think they're totally mainstream and it's got nothing to do with people who are connected and have loud voices on big platforms that are talk about it repeatedly? No feels, good or bad, is going to be nothing. Thank God for friends. I was tuning really so hard. And then the bottom one. So this should be an interesting video, probably be a live stream. You can comment below if you want it to be a live stream, because that'll give you a chance to come in and say you're on drugs, to even suggest that this company isn't that. I'll let you bark at me and I'll bark right back at you, because